regional playoff between West Wendover and Independence. This is a semifinal game with Wendover coming in with the first game bye. We had a few technical difficulties to get the camera started, so we missed the jump ball, but West Wendover had control of it. We've got starting for West Wendover, we got Dustin Dobbs, Manuel Correa, Ernesto Rodriguez, Cade Brown, and Chaz Brown on the far end. Independence is in a zone, and Cade drills to the middle and puts up the first basket of the game. Wendover scores first blood. Off a nice little play to Cade Brown to do a layup. The score is 2-2 with Independence going first. 40 makes a one dribble in. Takes Ernesto off the dribble and puts it up for two. Independence now takes a 4-2 lead. This Independence team is the one of two teams to beat them this league in division. Of course, it was a first-year league opener, and Wendover came back and stopped them in Wendover. And Cade Brown hits a long three-pointer. A good foot behind the line is Cade Brown, and hits that one and increase the Wolverines lead 5-4. Goes in the Dobbs is on tight. 42 comes in and tosses one up, and a rebound by number 50. And another one, and 50 gets another offensive board. Oh, and it rolls itself in. We got a player down for the Wolverines. Looks like Chaz Brown hit the floor pretty. No, it's not Chaz Brown. It's Cade Brown. His brother Cade hit the floor pretty hard. The coach is over there looking at him. Earlier this afternoon, there was a playoff game between Lovelock and Incline, with Incline coming out the winner of that one. So they'll go to the championship round. And the winner out of this one will actually advance into that round. From there, both teams are guaranteed a spot in status just for seeding, 1 or 2. Cade Brown looks like he's okay and gets back up and goes to the bench. In for him, we got Luis Perez for his first time into the game. Manuel passes into him. Dobbs takes over the point guard position, passes over to Manuel, who drives deep. Does a floater up? Oh, it's in and out. And Ernesto with a big offensive board. Ernesto going in deep to get that one. We'll get a chance at 2 at the line. As we line up now, Ernesto gets the first of 2 shots. First one is off the front of the rim. And we've got another substitution. Cade Brown back in for Luis Perez, number 20 Cade. We got Ernesto, and the other one's out the front, and 40 comes down with the rebound for Independence. The Wolverines are in their customary man-to-man. Oh, and a deep one in, and nice hands by Ernesto, and it's juggled around by number 40. He's still down. He can't find anybody and passes it off of a Wolverine's foot. It's all over the place here. 40 still controls it. Ugly ball there. And number 22 throws up a long three-pointer. This game's coming down to a shooting game. That gives the Independence team a 9-5 lead in this with 5:41 left in this first quarter. Chaz Brown looks around, passes it back to his brother Cade. Goes over to Manuel, who looks in deep, but Manuel out, and he opens it up to Manuel. Nice touch pass by Dustin Dobbs, who travels underneath, slid just a little too far under. Nice passing by the Wolverines, but just not able to finish that play. We got some full court pressure coming up by Cade Brown. Good sign with the Wolverines. They usually put on a pretty good full court press. Oh, a give and go play and back, and a steal by Manuel Correa. Long pass down to Cade Brown, who can't run it down. Goes out of bounds at the other end. We've still got a 4-point lead by Independence with just over 5 minutes to go in this first quarter of play. Oh, and Manuel with an easy pickoff and a fake, and just off a little bit and almost gets it again. Oh, number 50 tries behind the back and then settles it down. Nice effort by Manuel Correa to try to get that one. 40 takes a long three-pointer, and it's a laser brick off the front. Defensive board by Ernesto, and Cade Brown takes it back down to himself. Almost run down by Dustin Dobbs. Coach Larson's probably going to have to His guys a little bit under control. They're just going, but nice effort. That's how they need to take this Independence team out of the running, is to run the ball and keep them from coming in for the rebound, since they're a taller team. 22 comes down, passes into number 40, and it's off. Nice defensive board by Manuel. Manuel brings the ball up fast. Oh, and it's picked, his hands hit by number 42. That is Independence' third team foul. First substitution for Independence, little number 10 in for him. Cade Brown inbounds the ball to Dustin Dobbs, who's looking at his coach for instruction, gets it. We got the give and go play. Chaz passes it back to Cade, who's for another long three, and it's a good one. That's 2 in a row for Cade Brown downtown. 8-9, cuts the lead to 1 for Independence. We go deep into number 40. Good defense. Dobbs is all over him. Gets his hand up. And 42 hits a little floater on the inside. And they take back the lead. Manuel controls the ball. Looks. Chaz Brown picks it deep in the corner to Dustin Dobbs, who sees the lane, elevates. Reverse layup, but it's just off. Almost controlled by Anesso. Nice tip by Anesso, and another long shot by Cade Brown. That's Cade's first miss at the three-point line. Almost steals it. Number 40 comes in, takes it inside, and puts it in. Nice footwork by number 40 by Independence to get by everybody and put it in the basket. Wolverines have to close that lane down. Cade Brown dribbles through, hops it up, and we have got a foul on the ground. Nice move by the senior Cade Brown. Interior penetration and the foul. That moves 14 fouls for Independence. That's only number 10's first foul. Oh, and that one's passed inbounds to Chaz, gets it. Dustin Dobbs for a long three, and we've got 3 seconds in the key. Got to get a little bit of movement in there. Number 10 brings down the ball for NY. His name is Martinez. Number 50 takes a long drive and passes it back out to 40. Some quick passes by Independence, and it's dribbled off the Wolverines' hands. Dustin Dobbs just barely touched that ball, and it went out of bounds. NY will inbound it underneath their own basket. Long inbound pass to the top to 40, who pivots in. Nice little 8-footer by number 40. Number 40, D. Owens. He's only a junior. He's got most of Independence points right now with total penetration. They need to cut the lanes off. We've got Manuel with a long three-pointer, and it's off. 50 with the defensive board for Independence. The score is 8-15. Independence with their largest lead of 7. Number 50 comes up for a foul shot. One, it's tipped up, struggled around, and recovered by Chaz Brown, number 42 for the Wolverines. And almost throws it away. Dustin Dobbs recovers it, brings it down fast. Cade dribbles into the inside, throws one up, and we got number 50 with the body. Cade Brown just a little too fast for him on the corner, penetrating, trying to get the big guys into foul trouble. That's number 50's second foul. They can't afford to lose him, so the coach immediately substitutes for him. Or at least I thought he was. He can't substitute till after this foul shot. Cade Brown will go to the line for 2. Okay, there Cade Brown hits the first one. Cuts the lead to 6, 9-15, with 1:55 left in the first quarter. Chaz Brown comes out for the Wolverines, and Wesley Mitchell in for the first time in the game. Cade Brown hits his second shot. Moves the Wolverines back within 5. Oh, and another steal by the Wolverines. We got going for the ball. Nice hustle by Wesley Mitchell on the far corner over there. They were both going for the ball, so no foul. Good call by the ref. 42 will inbounds the ball. He's looking, boy, nice defense by the Wolverines. Almost stolen away. 41 penetrates up and hits the bottom of the rim and is hooked a little bit by, not sure who this foul is going to be on. Probably Manuel. Yep, 3-3. Manuel gets his first foul. That is actually the first Wolverine team foul. 41 will go to the line for 2 shots at the charity stripe. We got just over a minute 40 to play in this quarter. 10-15 is our score. Luis Perez in for Manuel. Here we go for the second shot. Second one is off the front of the rim, and 40 almost goes over the top of everybody, and Ernesto pulls it down for the defensive board. Down to Dustin Dobbs, who brings it down fast, elevates up, and puts it in. Nice elevation by Dustin Dobbs to score that two. Cuts the lead to 4, 12-4, and a steal by Cade Brown. Easy layup for Cade Brown. That was a quick 4 points by the Wolverines to close the lead down to 2, 14-16. 41 brings it down, and we've got a blocking foul on Wesley Mitchell. Not a good call by the referee. It looked like 41 was totally out of control on that one. Wesley was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. NY will inbound the ball. We've got Wesley Mitchell on the far corner, Dustin Dobbs, Cade Brown, Ernesto, and Luis Perez. And I think they're signaling, I don't know what the clock. They're just buzzing the ball. I don't know what that was. Uh-oh, they're in trouble. Dobbs could pick that one up. 42 controls it. Good defense by Dustin Dobbs to control that one. They're surrounded. Number 10 tosses up an air ball. Defensive board by Cade Brown, who brings it down between the back. Tosses it over to Dobbs with a long three-pointer, and it's off the front of the rim. And an offensive rebound by Luis Perez. Nice defensive stance by Luis, and then he comes in for the offensive board and scores on that one. And now another steal for Luis Perez as he takes it up. That is fouled on the play. These Wolverines can score fast when they want to. Couple steals, and they're all the way back up, and it's a tie ball game once again with 37.5 seconds left in this first quarter. Nice hustle by the little guy, Luis Perez. We've got the ref calling with blue down under. Lewis will get 2 shots. First one's good. Now the Wolverines take the lead. This is their first lead late into the first quarter. 17-16 is their score. Second shot is good as well. And that moves it 18-16. Wolverines are up by 2. 22 dribbles coast to coast and puts one off the backboard. Uncontested layup for the Independence team. Wolverines answer right back, come down fast. Deep into Ernesto, easy layup, and he tips it back in. It gets two offensive boards, but NY comes down with it, surrounded by White. And it's tipped away by Luis Perez again. Number 10 pulls one up, and it's way off. 41 with the offensive board, it's off again. Another offensive board by NY. The Wolverines need to box out under there. NY is getting 2 to 3 shots at a basket at a time. You can't afford it. They won't start missing those all night long. And that's a foul on one of us. Number 10 takes it, a quick shot, and it's brick again. And that's the end of our first quarter.
18
show
show the clock.
Yeah, here's our clock. We've got 18 to 18. It's a tie score at the end of the first period.
Okay, now you can.
Coach Larson has to be happy with the way his boys played at the end of that quarter. Came back. They were down by as much as 7 points. A couple steals, a couple offensive rebounds, and they were right back up there. NY, on the other hand, has number 50, their big guy, with a couple fouls early in the first quarter, so his play was limited. The Wolverines do have to box out and get a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end. They're getting out-rebounded on the offensive rebounds terribly over there. We've just been very lucky that Independence hasn't been able to hit a lot of their shots deep down. I think first quarter scores, we've probably got Cade Brown with, I believe, 9 or 10 points. This is a one-game situation for both teams. It's a one game and you're out. Either team here will be sent home, not going to state. The winner does go on and automatically goes to state with a chance to go as the number 1 seed. So this is going to be an intense game. Neither team wants to go home. Dustin Dobbs brings the ball across the timeline, goes down to Wesley Mitchell. Cade Brown coming across in the corner. That's his shot, but he's not there, not open. Sees open Lewis, and over to Wesley Mitchell, and it's on the floor, and it's stolen, jump ball. Good hustle by both number 42 and Luis Perez. It will be Independence's ball out of bounds on that jump. They alternate after every jump ball. Wolverines got it at the quarter, and Independence got it now. Quick pass, 22 pulls up for a long jumper, and that one's good. Quick score by Independence as they take the lead over, 20 to 18. Luis Perez takes it in, dribbles over to Ernesto, and it's another fight for the ball. Wesley Mitchell jumps on the floor. Nice hustle by Wesley Mitchell on the ground. Surrounded by blue and almost got it out between their arms. Good hustle play. Couple substitutions for the Wolverines. We got Manuel Corella back in and Chaz Brown. Dobbs inbounds it. Long pass. Oh, almost picked off. Not quite. Cade Brown controls the ball. Over to Manuel. Fakes the three-pointer. Oh, and then passes it out of bounds. Miscommunication by the Wolverines. Lost eye contact between each other and threw it out of bounds. Independence brings it, and he decides on a long three-pointer, and it's off, but Manuel comes down with the defensive rebound. Over to Cade. Freezes by number 10 with a little spin move and comes all the way inside and puts it up and in. Sweet move by the senior Cade Brown to take it and even the score. Hard to stop that kind of move. Comes deep over to 41, who drives too, and he puts it up and in, but it's off, and defensive rebound by Dustin Dobbs. Bring it down fast, brings it up to Ernesto, who pulls up for the three. That one's off, 22 high, and it's back down. Can Ernesto stop it down low? 44 comes up, backs in, and the basket, oh, he calls traveling. Nice call by the referee on the backside there. The guy slid his feet a little bit. Nice break for the Wolverines there. We've still got a tie score of 20 to 20 with 6:16 left in the second quarter. Number 22 for Independence tips that one out of bounds. Chaz Brown will inbound it. Manuel's dribbling around, penetrates a little, takes a nice little 15-footer, and it's off. Nice offensive board by Casey Crawford, who's blocked. Got blocked, but still nice effort by the big fellow. Oh, and it goes down low to 41, and he tosses it way over. Defensive board by Dustin Dobbs. Way down to Chaz Brown. Saves the ball, brings it back out. NY tips it out of bounds. It will be Wolverine basketball. Looks like Cade Brown will inbound it for the Wolverines. Dustin Dobbs ends up with it in the far corner over to Casey Crawford, who looks around for Cade in the corner. Oh, he almost had that one. Long screen, and that one's, oh, in and out. Cade Brown had it, but his brother rebounds off offensive board, and we've got a foul. Nice board by Chaz Brown. Cade's shot was just in and out. Almost dropped for him, but his brother Chaz was there to pick up the slack and gets a foul for his effort. He'll get 2 shots at the basket. That is Independent's 7th team foul, so everything from now on will be 1-1. Chaz gives the Wolverines a 1-point lead on that shot. We've still got 5:30 left in this first half. Chaz concentrates on it, and oh, that one's just off and controlled by Independence. Here we go back the other direction. Number 10 tries a crossover, brings it back, long pass over to 22. Drives the lane, and Manuel tasks it back up. Oh, tosses one in the air. Another long shot by 42, and it's off. Defensive board by Casey Crawford to Cade Brown to bring the ball up. Nice boarding by the Wolverines now. Oh, Manuel wide open. He decides to take it. Oh, and it's an air ball. Had a little too much time. Usually he's deadly over there. Oh, and number 22 almost loses the handle. Manuel, usually if you give him that much time, he'll sink it in your face, but that time he just had a little too much time and thought about it just a little too much. NY penetrates. They call it off. It's on the floor. I think it's reaching by number 45, Casey Crawford. Yep, that's what it is. That's only our 4th team foul, so it'll be out on the side or underneath, I'm not sure. Underneath their basket. Right now for the Wolverines, we have Casey Crawford, Dustin Dobbs, Cade Brown, Chaz Brown, and Manuel. Far corner for Independence. He drives the lane. Oh, and it's passed back over to 31. Number 10 penetrates. Nice passing by Independence. Puts up the little 8-footer. And that gives them the lead, 21-22. 4:15 left in this quarter. Back deep in. Oh, Manuel's alone again, but decides not. But Chaz takes one, and it's in and out. Oh, Casey Crawford gets the offensive, and they need to drop that one. And they come down with the defensive board. And we've got a girl in front of it, and Manuel gets that board. Nice, and goes all the way down to Cade. Oh, and it's just off the top of the rim. 40 gets the foul. We've got a whole bunch of girls coming by, which is okay because we got shots. That's okay. Cade Brown will probably get 2 shots for this one. It's 22-21 with 3:53 left in this quarter. Independence trying to upset a shot, and that one's off. We got a couple substitutions. We've got Ernesto back in for Casey Crawford. We have got Ryan Tangaro in for the first time of the game. Cade will get another shot. The score is 21-22. Independence crowd being very noisy over here. Cade Brown misses that one. That's rare misses by the senior Cade Brown. He usually gets a pretty high percentage point. Quick passes and long 10-footer as they're out. That was all. No, they're not, but Cade breezes down. And number 10 fouls him on the layup. Cade Brown's going to get a lot of trips to the line if they keep doing that tonight. Wolverines releasing fast, and Independence can't answer but the foul. Now let's see if Cade Brown can capitalize on this and score a couple more. Independence still holding a slim 1-point lead. With 3:36 left in the quarter. Ooh, 3 misses for Cade Brown. I must have jinxed him by saying how good he shoots. Boy, Independence really yelling at this shot, which he sinks it and quiets the crowd. 22-22. This is about our 6th tie of the game. Should have been backcourt, but the ref didn't see it. 41 takes him off the drive, elevates up and throws up an air ball. Defensive board by Ryan Tangaro. Dobbs brings it up. The lane's closed down, but he decides to take it. Takes it in deep to Ernesto, who bustles his way over. Dustin Dobbs is up. Oh, and partially blocked by an Independence player out of bounds. Dobbs was just a little bit too much under the basket. Couldn't elevate to his usual height and put it up. So he got a little bit of hand on top of the ball by Independence. Cade Brown inbounds it to Chaz, who does an easy bank shot up and in. Nice out of bounds play by the Wolverines as they take the lead, 24-22. Number 10 takes it over and dribbles off of someone's foot. 40 elevates up, an ugly shot. Offensive board by 31 over Ernesto. Ties the game up for the 7th time. Chaz Brown looks around, goes back to Ryan Tengel, deep in the corner to Chaz, oh, over the top. We got pushing by number 50, Ernesto. These people love to watch the phone camera. Number 50, Ernesto pushed off a little bit on that one. Independence will get the ball. That's only Wolverines' 15th foul for this half. Independence brings it back out. We got Cade defending at the top of the key. 31 drives the lane. And oh, brings it up and through 2 Wolverine players. We got to get a little bit more defensive-minded on this one. Independence just took a 2-point lead and it's tossed away. Trying to go in deep into Ernesto. As Independence brings the ball back up. 42's down deep, but they don't pass it into him. 10 does a shuffle step, but a long three-pointer. He's missed every one of those tonight. It's tapped down. Dustin Dobbs recovers for the Wolverines. Here comes Cade Brown. He does his pattern speed move, pumps it up, and Ernesto gets the offensive board and puts it back in. Our 9th tie of this half. Cade Brown almost picks number 10's pocket. Nice defensive play by the senior Cade Brown. Chaz is playing number 40 tight. He comes in, hops it in, and does a reverse layup off the board. Nice play by number 50. Chaz Brown takes a long three, and it is off the top of the rim. Ryan Tengel tries to pick Forey's pocket, but doesn't succeed. We got an Independence guy coming up and under, and the basket goes in, and he calls, I don't know what he called. Oh, he stepped on the line. Nice call by the ref to see that. We've got 55.7 seconds left in this first half of play. We've had 9 lead changes so far. Independence is up by 2, 26-28. We got going deep in the corner to Wesley Mitchell and throws a hopper pass. Number 40 brings it down, almost loses a handle on the ball. 33 dribbles inside, flips up a rainbow, and it's up and over the outstretched hands of Wesley Mitchell. This Independence team isn't going to be knocked over easy. It's 30-26 with a 4-point lead late in the second quarter. 18 seconds left. Cade Brown pumps up one, and it's good. Nice effort by Cade Brown to do a floater that puts it 28-30. Wolverines down by 2. Independence calling for one shot. 5 seconds. 4. He goes, dribbles the lane, and it's good with 0 seconds left. It gives us a score of 28-32. The end of the second quarter with Independence up. These Wolverines will have a lot to talk about in the locker room. Okay, here we go. We're getting ready to start the second half of this divisional playoff game, the semi-playoff game. Tonight's winner will go on tomorrow to play for first or second seed in the state. We've got the Wolverines, which are down by 4. Getting ready to play. Here comes Independence in. In for the Wolverines, we have got Manuel Carrella. We've got Dustin Dobbs, Ernesto Rodriguez, Cade Brown, Chaz Brown. Boy, first score by Independence as they jump back up to a 6-point lead, 34-28. We've got this game's being played at Spring Creek, which all the other ones have been. Oh, nice Nice move by Chaz Brown on the baseline to take it right up. Earlier tonight, they had the Incline Lovelock game, which Incline won, so they're guaranteed a spot to go to state. Now all we have to do is get the Wolverines in there. Boy, picked by Manuel Corella, nice play. And he's picked back by Independence, but can't control the ball. Good play by both players on that one, the Wolverines and Independence. Like I mentioned the first half, the loser of this game will be totally out. They get to go home, and the other one gets to go to state. So this is an important game for both. Independence has beat Wendover once this season, and Wendover has beat them once. Play it over to Chaz Brown, looks deep into Nesto. Back over to Chaz. Well, he tries to bring it back over. It's almost picked off. And it is, and it's a long pass down to number 22 and puts it up and in. Boy, the Wolverines got caught on that fast break. 36-30, their biggest lead of this half. Deep into Ernesto, does a spin move and does a simple layup. Nice move by the big guy, Ernesto Rodriguez, to take it deep inside. 32-36, Wolverines are still down by 4. A little bit of bad ball handling by Independence. 42 takes it in, does a layup. And we have got foul on, I'm not sure who. Foul is on Dustin Dobbs. Number 34, reach in. Independence will get to take the ball out. We got 22, almost dribbles it on the line. Number 33 decides on a long three, and it's up and in. Up and out, I mean. And Ernesto with a baseball pass down to Cade Brown. Completed on the other end. Oh, and it's just off. Nice try on a tip by Dustin Dobbs. Number 40 does a spin, does a little 8-footer, and puts it down. Number 40, who had first half points, he had 8. That moves him to 10 now in the game. Cade Brown on that first half just lit the basket up with 17 points. And he shoots this one, and it's just off the front. And we've got it over the back. We got over the back on Independence. 4-2 over the back. Nice positioning by Ernesto on that one. Cade Brown just needs to find his shooting touch on this new basket. He pretty well carried the Wolverines through that first half. Nice out of bounds play, and it's stolen by Independence, who brings the ball down. Number 40 thinks about it, dribbles past Dobbs, and puts it up and in. That just gave him an 8-point lead for this third quarter. Larson needs to call a timeout at this point. There it goes. Larson called the timeout. Needs to get his boys settled down a little bit, and not let this lead get to him. This Wolverine squad can score fast and furious. All it is a couple steals. I'm sure he's going to tell his boys to settle it down a little bit. Pull him in. He's done a really good job coaching this year. They took first place in their league. Incline took second, Lovelock third. Independence was all the way down at fourth. But they beat the Hawthorne team to advance to this spot. We got Larson's squad. He's got a lot of good seniors on the team. We've got seniors of Ernesto, Dustin Dobbs, Cade Brown, Manuel Corella is all seniors. Chaz Brown's the only junior starter on the team. On the starting lineup, I mean. Looks like he's got his guys ready, and let's see what happens. Let's see if Coach Larson's magic can come out. I'm sure Independence coach has to be happy with the way his boys are playing. They're just lining the nets up. They haven't really missed anything yet. Wolverines inbound the ball. Cade Brown with a little razzle-dazzle at the top. Oh, he's almost picked. It goes out of bounds. We've got Independence ball. A little bit of too much razzle-dazzle, I guess, on that one. Independence will bring the ball back in. Goes in deep to number 40. Oh, and it's off his foot, but they recover it. Defensive pressure by the Wolverines over to number 33, elevates up and puts it down. The Wolverines need to tighten up their defense if they want to get this game back. 32-42, the biggest lead of the game right now, 10 points. with just over 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Oh, and a long shot by Manuel. It's off. A long baseball pass down to 22. Easy layup on the other end, and it's missed. But he's fouled by Corella. He was going to miss that one all the way. I don't know why we fouled on that. Got a pointer on his elbow on it. He'll go to the line for 2. The Wolverines got to cover back on this. If they can't get the rebound on that one, they've definitely got to get back. That's the 3rd straight time that Independence has ran the ball on them. Without some good defensive play, we'll never get back in this game. Wolverine crowd trying to upset his foul shot. But he downs it, and he's happy with that. That increases the lead to 11. Their biggest lead of the game so far. First half, we had over 9 lead changes. This half, Independence just took off like a rocket and been scoring on the Wolverines. Oh, and that one's an air ball. Automatically Wolverine basketball. As the crowd yells, it's customary air ball. Ooh, Independence comes up with their first full court press of the game. Haven't seen this one. This one usually doesn't work too well for them because they get burned. Wolverines, which is a lot faster team. We've got Luis Perez back in for the first time this half. Goes back out to Lewis. He runs the ball around. Cade with a long 3, and it's down. Nothing but net on that one. That helps to cut the lead down by 3, 43-35. Oh, traveling on number 50. Yeah, big time hop. Can't use that much floor. Big guy had the right thing in mind, but too many steps. Okay, here comes Dobbs. We need to do some quick penetration here. Yep. Goes over to Chaz Brown. He thinks about the 3 in the far corner, but pulls it back out. Oh, back in deep to Ernesto, and it's good. Nice ball movement by the Wolverines. Straight into the big guy, Ernesto Rodriguez, to score that one, and cuts the lead down to 6. Eyes up Chaz Brown, who holds him back. 40 brings it down, and we've got I don't know who that one was on. That was on a Wolverine, but I don't know who it was. On 4-2. That was a surprise call. I don't know where he came up with that one. The Independence ball. That's the Wolverines' 3rd team foul, so no 1-on-1 yet. Oh, deep in. Where are the Wolverines on that one? The Wolverines have to cover those inbounds passes. That increases their lead back to 8. Cade Brown with a long 3-pointer and just bounces out the back of the rim. Ran down by Luis Perez, who's open for his 3. That one's off. 40 jumps up with some big air, and here comes Independence. Oh, and little fast Luis Perez gets it down, and Dustin Dobbs comes up, and this is where he's at his best. It's off the front. Here comes Independence back again. Number 50 comes all the way in and just dishes it inside. Coach Larson may have to burn another timeout here pretty soon. 37-47. Luis Perez thinks about it in the end. The kid's really good. Oh, nice pass by Luis Perez to Chaz Brown on the far corner. Good eyes. Nice assist. That's the kind of passing we're going to need. Independence brings the ball back up. We need to get some pressure out there on him, guys. 40 dribbles in, comes in the center, puts it over to number 30, and 3 seconds in the key. Too much time. Lucky for the Wolverines. Okay, we have Wesley Mitchell coming in for Dustin Dobbs. He needs a break for a minute. That gives us Luis Perez, Cade Brown, Wesley Mitchell, Ernesto, and Chaz Brown in the far corner for the Wolverines. Over to Wesley Mitchell, who sees, Ernesto down deep over to Chaz, and it's a foul. Nice passing by the Wolverines. Got Independence to overcorrect on the weak side and then capitalized on it by a quick pass to the other corner. Chaz Brown goes up and gets 2 shots for his effort. Can close the lead down to 5 if he can hit these. Substitution for Independence. Oh, timeout. Independence decides to call a timeout. These Wolverines can score fast. They just got to start covering the defensive end on the other one. I'm sure Larson's going to give them a little lecture. They definitely got the passing going on their offensive end. Just got to take care of the defense. I know the Independence coach has to be trying to settle his guys down. Knew they had to cool off here sooner or later. Cade Brown still has yet to unleash here. We haven't had a lot of points scored by the Wolverines this second half. Like I mentioned before, Cade Brown finished the first half with 17 points. And a scoring flurry of foul shots, layups, and three-pointers. Larson's telling his boys to keep their heads, play smart, cover the fast break. Let's get out there and let's play some ball. Independence coach has to be happy with the way his boys are playing. If he can just keep the intensity up, we'll have a good game here. 2:18 left in this third quarter. Like I said again, we're here at Spring Creek for the semifinals of the divisionals for West Wendover. We've got a lot of stomping going on, so our camera is going to be a little jittery. Have to hold it down. We got the whole Independence crowd slamming on the bleachers. Cade Brown hits it and quiets them down. 40-47. Cut the lead to 7. Wendover crowd yelling defense is what we need. 30 penetrates, comes out, does the layup, and it goes in. We're not cutting the lanes off at all. Cade Brown comes up. Oh, and he had the three, but number 50 come up. And Nesto for an easy layup. Nice interior passing by the Wolverines. Still a 7-point lead, though, for Independence. 1:45 left in the third quarter. Number 10, bringing the ball over, almost picked off by Wesley Mitchell. Nice defensive play. Number 41 takes a shot out. Oh, and 40 almost with the board, and Cade Brown comes down with it. We got the Wolverines on the run. Cade Brown penetrates, spins around, looks for some help. Luis Perez there. Wesley Mitchell back to Luis. Nice little 10-footer, and it goes down. Wolverines are starting to heat up now. 44-49. Independence has got to bring number 40 back in, their other big guy. He's been kind of protecting him on the bench from foul trouble. But right now he needs him terribly. Number 10 out there. We've got Chaz Brown trying to come over to protect. There we go. Independence, Wolverines have got some defensive pressure going on, some intensity going, and now we're in some kind of a stall play for the last second shot by Independence. This is basically just, oh, and then we got a layup by number 44, but he's off, and big defensive rebound by Ernesto. Chaz Brown gets it, gives it back to Luis Perez, brings it over to Cade, who penetrates in and pumps one up and off. Another two by the Wolverines. Cut the lead down to 3. 10 seconds left in this game. 50 penetrates all the way in. He's still got the ball. Comes up and over. And it's off of a Wolverine. Up, and the clock runs out. That ends the third quarter, 46-49.
I missed all that under the basket.
Oh, you didn't move it?
Yeah, over under the basket there. I was over here.
Oh. We had our camera stalled on one spot for a couple minutes. Yeah, we just had it over there. Independence tried to get the rebound for that last second shot and didn't get it. I've got a new cameraman today, so you got to apologize for it a little bit. We had a few technical problems with the camera, but we're still online. Wolverines have got the momentum going in their way. I know Coach Larson's probably telling them that. Independence is starting to stall out. They start out a quarter pretty hard and then make it up. So Wolverines have to capitalize on this quarter and carry the momentum over into this fourth quarter. They're still down by 3, but they have the potential to blow this game out. If Dobbs or any one of these guys get hot, it's all over for Independence. We still got Luis Perez in, Cade Brown, Dustin Dobbs, Ernesto Rodriguez, and Wesley Mitchell in for the Wolverines. We will inbound the ball. Goes over to Cade Brown. Goes around, pulls up to look at it. Into Wesley Mitchell, into Ernesto. Uses his body to put it right in. Way to protect the ball by the big guy, Ernesto Rodriguez, to put in 2 more points and close the lead to 1 for the Wolverines. Independence had as much as a 10-point lead earlier in the 3rd quarter, and they've lost that whole lead now. Through some intense play by the Wolverines and some nice passing. Independence is running some kind of offensive set on the outside, which is kind of strange. Well, almost threw the ball away. 50 eyes it up. 50 against 50. Ooh, almost had the 5-second call. 42 penetrates. Well, knocks over everybody. And travels. He tried to penetrate, hit the Wolverine wall, and fell against it. Traveling on Independence. Gives us a chance to take the lead in the game. Dustin Dobbs brings the ball around. Over to Cade Brown, eyes it up. Oh, and Wesley Mitchell wide open on the 3-point line. And he throws that one off the side. Rebound by Independence as they come down, and long baseball pass. Whoa. Thrown away by Independence. Here's another chance for the Wolverines to take the lead. The score is 48-49 with just under 7 minutes in this 4th quarter. We got Wolverines open at the top, and Ernesto comes across. Cade Brown, long pass to Wesley Mitchell. Bounce passes to Ernesto. Oh, nice. Three touch passes by the Wolverines. Wesley Mitchell to Luis Perez and to Ernesto. Nice ball movement. Got it back over. Independence surveys it. Now Wolverines are finally back on top by 1. 50-49. 6:04 left in this quarter. We got some nice defensive play by the Wolverines to keep any penetration. 40 just falls over Wesley Mitchell. Tried to take it in. That has to be his 3rd or 4th foul. What was number 40 thinking? That has to be a foul by number 40, and the coach calls a timeout. Wolverines have to feel good about that one. We go back the other direction with a chance to take over a bigger part of this lead. 50-49 right now. Independence coach has to be trying to settle his guys down. Larson feeling the intensity. His guys are now standing further out. You can always tell when they feel better about their game. They move farther out on the floor. This Independence team, they got a pretty good squad. Independence is actually a boys' school outside of Elko over here. Most of the boys in it are there for various problems they've had, but the coach has done a really good job with them. This is a good effort by their team. I haven't seen this good a team for a few years. Wolverines, though, have the potential to blow this game right out. They can carry this momentum through. Like I mentioned before, we're at Spring Creek here at the semi-divisional finals. Whatever team wins here will go on, guaranteed spot to go to state, and we'll play tomorrow the championship for the seeding. Oh, Luis Perez puts it up, and we got a tough rebound, and down to number 40. Crossover dribble, puts it up, and we've got a jump ball by Dustin Dobbs. Dustin, good effort by Dustin to grab that ball out of the air. Independence trying to run the ball at the Wolverines. Didn't quite work on that one. Independence will inbound the ball. Long pass to 33. Over to 50. Back to 40, who bumps in. Oh, and he misses it. He should have got another offensive board on that one. Offensive foul, I mean, that's terrible play by number 40, dipping his shoulder. The refs have to see that. Wesley Mitchell dribbles the ball in. Over to Dobbs. Luis Perez. Deep into Ernesto. Dobbs tries to reverse, and it's off of Blue, I believe. Everybody left him kind of in the lurch. We've got a couple substitutions coming in. We got Wesley Mitchell coming out. Looks like he cut his tongue. Manuel Corella takes a long three, and oh, he's a little bit off tonight. I haven't seen Manuel this off for a couple games, but he can pull it back in. Wolverines have done some really fine passing tonight to take the lead. Oh, almost gets for a reaching foul. Independence doesn't have a lot of movement going on. Independence being very patient here, trying to slow the ball down. This is a kind of a strange offense. I've never seen this one before. Oh, and a long three-pointer by 33, and it's way off. Defensive rebound by Ernesto. Baseball pass to Cade Brown, who puts it up and in. Another layup by the senior Cade Brown. Gives the Wolverines a 3-point lead. As 50 brings it back down and blocks. 4:06 left in this game, and the Wolverines take their biggest lead of this quarter of 3 points. Independence puts on a full court lead. No problem for Dustin Dobbs as he comes up, tosses one up and in. Nice play for Dobbs to bring it straight down at the basket. 54-49. And then Independence loses it again. He needs a timeout to pull this composure out of this team. Look, and the coach calls a timeout. Wolverines are looking pretty tough now. They're back within a 5-point lead, 54-49. 3:48 left in this game. The Independence coach can't be happy with his squad right now. We've had the traveling thrown away and a little lapse on defense. The Wolverines have capitalized on that. Came down and scored 2 quick layups to give themselves that 5-point lead. The ball game has really changed its momentum back towards the Wolverines. Feel pretty confident they're going to pull this one out. It's just by how far. Like I said, they didn't come this far this season to go home this soon. I mentioned before they were first place in the league. This is the divisionals to seed them for state. They need a win here and then come back tomorrow to play the Incline team, which did take second in the league, and play for that number 1 seed in state. Dobbs will bring the ball in with full court pressure by Independence. Goes to the big guy Ernesto, who tries to dribble the ball down. Passes smartly to Dustin Dobbs. Goes way over to Cade. Dribbles inside, floater in, and it's just off the point. Rebound, oh, he tries to pass down. Number 22 tries to go all the way and does. Nice play by Independence to bring it back down. 3-point ball game right now. Dobbs brings it across. We still got 3:23 and a steal by number 33. 40 fakes him out and puts it up and in. Oh, another quick steal, and it's a 1-point ball game and a timeout by Wendover. What a turnaround in the game. Wendover starts getting the momentum going their way. Independence comes down, gets a steal and a quick layup, and it's down back to a 1-point game. This Independence team does not want to go home. Larson's just telling his guys to settle down, execute their plays. Independence coach has to hope his kids hold it together. We could have quite the game here at the end. We still got plenty of time left to play. 3:11. Plenty of ball left in this ball game. Wolverines are coming out with some intensity, I can tell by their faces. We've got Ernesto Rodriguez in, Chaz Brown, Cade Brown, Manuel Corella, and Dustin Dobbs. Nice season senior squad in for Larson. As West Wendover brings it into Cade. Oh, and then we almost have it stolen. Up, 22 reaches around. What was he thinking? Okay, that was only the Independence 4th team foul. 3 more till it's 1-1. Ball comes into Manuel. We've got surrounded by blue. Back to Dustin Dobbs. To Ernesto. Long pass down to Cade Brown. Oh, pulls back for the 3. Smartly pulls it back in. Ernesto dribbles in and puts one off the glass for 2 more points for the Wolverines. 56-53. 22 comes coast to coast. What is the Wolverines doing on that one? And now we got the ball going down the other direction. Cade Brown does a spin. And Ernesto gets the offensive board. It's just off. And it's all over the place. Cade Brown's got it, and the Wolverines still control it. Still a 1-point game, 56-55, with Manuel coming in for a little floater. And Wolverines recover it again, and Cade Brown for a way downtown. It's good! Cade Brown with a fast basket in there. Nice shot by Cade Brown. Oh, what a shot. 2 feet back from the 3-point line and downs it to give him a 4-point lead. If ever we needed a 3-pointer, that was it. Nice offensive board work also by the Wolverines and Ernesto and those guys controlling the board to give Cade an opportunity to hit that long 3-pointer. Independence came straight down. It was a blocking foul. He'll get 2 shots. First one's in and out. Nice break for the Wolverines. Here comes in Luis Perez for Manuel. Fast little guy. He's good for some steals, and he can sure handle the ball well. So we'll see what happens here. Second shot is off as well, and Ernesto comes down with a defensive board in the hands of Luis Perez. Oh, and it's almost knocked away. And it's a jump ball. Wolverine basketball, though. 2:05 left in this game. 59-55. Independence not going to give up on this one. Got Cade Brown controlling the ball. Deep corner to Luis Perez. Dribbling out of trouble. They're trying to trap him. It's knocked out of bounds by Independence. Wolverines need to keep control of the ball and keep their heads on straight on this one. Back in the hands of their senior guard, Cade. Oh, and he tried to bounce pass it deep into Ernesto. That's into number 50, and they score another 2, which closes the gap to 2 points. 59-57 Wolverines. Dustin Dobbs with a quick reverse layup. Nice passing by the Wolverines. 61-57. Independence being more patient as they come down. Oh, back into number 50, who comes up, throws one up, and defensive board by Ernesto. Nice defense by the big guy. Bring it back into Cade Brown. We got 1:10 left, and Dustin Dobbs is just laid out. He's signaling for a intentional, but the guy was just out of control. 1:07 left in this game, 4-point game. We'll have Dobbs taking it. Nope, Dobbs is coming out. Cade Brown's going to take it in. That's 42's 4th personal foul. 16 fouls. Cade Brown will inbound for the Wolverines. What do we got here? We got the ref calling something. It was a warning. No, it was just a inbounds warning. So they'll get another try to bring it in. We got deep into Ernesto over on the corner. All the Wolverines have to do is control the ball. They're going into some kind of stall, which is good. 57.0 seconds. Ernesto left totally and he's left underneath. Still can't get it. Little Luis Perez ends up with the offensive board. Cade Brown with it, and they have to foul him. Ernesto wide open underneath, just misses it a little bit, gets the offensive board, and then Luis Perez comes over and nabs it up. Yep, the little guy on the court comes up and saves the game. 44.5 seconds left. Cade Brown hitting a 1-and-1 here. Independence had to foul. Independence trying to upset his shot as they bounce the camera again. Cade Brown hits the first one. 62-57, 5-point lead for the Wolverines. 44.5 seconds left. And the second one is off the front of the rim, and Independence comes down with the ball fast. 33 drives the lane, comes up and puts it in, and it's good! Oh, what bad luck for the Wolverines on that one. A quick dribble down by 33 up, and a hoper goes in, and he's fouled. This could cut the lead to 2 for Independence. The pressure is on the Independence guy. He needs to hit this one. His coach is telling him, let's see what happens here. Oh, it's off, and Ernesto comes down, and he tries to pass it long. Oh, and 22 comes over, and 44 dips over, and gets called for traveling. Shuffled his feet on that play. 62-59. Full court pressure here, and they foul Dustin Dobbs very quickly because they have to. 27.9 seconds left. What a break for the Wolverines with that traveling call. Quick steal by Independence. They could have either hit a 3 or a 2 and got that score back tied.
Come on, Tommy!
But Dobbs is at the line. Pretty good free throw shooter. Independence is going to try to make it hard for him to play as they shake the whole bench and the camera too. And he downs the first one. That makes the game probably a 2 possession game. Almost putting it out of reach for Independence. This foul shot would go a long ways in clinching the game. And Dobbs hits the second one. 64-59. Here it comes back. Oh, Dobbs gets the big steal. And they're going to have to foul somebody as Wolverines try to keep the ball away from him. As they foul Cade Brown, he'll go to the line. We got 20.8 seconds left.
Good job, Wolverines!
Wolverines holding a 5-point lead in this game. This game has been full of surprises. We had 9 lead changes in the first half. Independence came out, took an 11-point lead in the third quarter. The Wolverines closed it back down, took up to a 5 to 6 point lead, and Independence almost had it down within 3. And then they get that rebound. It's way far down. Do not foul him. Oh, and he misses the layup. And that guy misses it. And that makes it in. 10 seconds left with a timeout. We've got a 5-point ball game. A lot would have to happen in 10 seconds for us to lose this game. Nice intensity by the Wolverines to finish out this game. Started out a little bit sluggish in this second half. Coach Larson got them back lined up, got their intensity back up. Some great interior passing by the Wolverines to get the lead back up. Independence ran out the gas a little bit there in the closing stretch, and the Wolverines were able to capitalize that on their full court press. Nice steal at the end there at Dustin Dobbs to get that one and ensure that we would probably get this victory. Tomorrow we're going to have the championship game with Independence. It'll be at 2:30. I'll be here, of course, to commentate this. Again, this is just a semifinal game for the Wolverines. They need this one to go on to state. It looks like they're going to be guaranteed for a trip to Reno. Luis needs to pass it in, and he got 5 seconds. Ow! Well, just when you think it's over, it's still got a chance. A 3-pointer will actually put this game into overtime. The Wolverines need to call a quick timeout on that one. A little bit of inexperience on that. But all we need to do is do some defense. They're going to have to throw up a hope or 3. Hope the heck it goes down. I'm sure their coach is designing a 3-point play set up for this. Plenty of time, 10.4 seconds. So they're going to have a chance to do it. Larson's going to tell them no threes. Worst thing they could do is throw away a 2 and then still be down by 1, yeah. Independence has to have a 3-pointer. This is going to make a dramatic conclusion to this game. Coach Larson comes out of this timeout. Let's see what play we got designed by Independence. As both teams walk over. 10.4 seconds left. 64-61 is our score. Wolverines up by 3. Last chance for Independence to try to win, try to get a 3. And he throws up a 3. Oh, and it's in and out. Oh, and he dribbles it out of bounds. 4.8 seconds. Tough for Independence. Great for the Wolverines there. We got Wolverines calling a timeout. Now the Wolverines have to control this ball. If they get a steal or something, Independence will have plenty of time for another shot. So the Wolverines have to take care of this ball. Nice shot by number 33 that went in and out. Could have went either way on that one. Then they still got the rebound. So this is a fairly exciting game here. Wendover crowd's already saying it's all over. And it could very well be if the Wolverines can take care of the ball in these closing seconds of this semifinal game at Spring Creek. Tomorrow they got to get ready for Independence, a tough team. That's the only other team they lost to in the league. They lost big at Independence, but beat them in Wendover to take first place of this league. Independence is a scrappy little team, but one of their players is injured. At practice, he fell off the basket and broke his arm. Okay, here we go. Let's see if Luis Perez can control it this time. All we need to do is get the ball in bounds, and Independence is going to have to immediately foul or just hope for a quick steal. Goes over to Cade Brown, who they immediately foul. 3.7 seconds left on the clock. Cade Brown, if he hits one of these shots, the game's pretty much over. As Cade Brown walks down to the line, a lot of pressure on him. He can seal this game up. A lot of the incline crowd's already leaving. They know this game's pretty well over. Crowd chanting West Side. We got Cade. 3.7 seconds left. Cade Brown goes for the first. Oh, and it's off. Oh my gosh. He misses the second one. They still have a chance. And he hits the second one. It's pretty well over. 3.3 seconds left. Independence comes down as he picks it up. And that one's off the front of the rim. As we look at the clock, we've got 65-61 with the Wolverines winning this semifinal to go on for a place in state. Tomorrow they play Incline. Good game, Wolverines.